Alpha Foxtrot Tango, Sierra Papa 2, Papa Uniform Tango. Sierra Papa 2, Papa Uniform Tango, Sierra 6, Alpha Fox Tango. No witam, dzień dobry serdecznie. Także proszę bardzo.
M0FXB morning from the UK. Look a bit of a mess today. So it's 10:05 AM and just set everything up here. Got the At the moment we got the OPENSPOT 3 on Talk Group 91. We're going to do some cross-moding. We've also got the ALLSTAR node, G7RPG ALLSTAR node, just here. That and the control panel is on the screen on the left, and we're going to do some moving around on the control panel. We've got my latest Bofeng UV9 here, which is a tri-band Bofeng radio, 2.70 meters and 220 megs. I like it in red. I think it's funky in red. And obviously the ICOM 705, which is on the OPENSPOT 3 at the moment. So just going to let that run for a few minutes, make myself a cup of tea, get comfortable, and come back.
Dziękuję bardzo. Chciałem wiedzieć, jak co robić tutaj na moim aparacie. Chciałem kontaktu do powiatu i do Wrocław. Co muszę tutaj robić? Do Inowrocław. Tam mam koledzy krótkofalowcowe i chciałem...
Mike 7 Alpha Zulu Juliet M7 AZJ.
7 Krewelwanda. Na imię nam Werner i Hamburga jest. Gdzie tam mieszkam. Dobra?
Okay, Delta Kilo 7, X-Ray, Whiskey, Sierra 6, Alpha Fox Tango. Jakiś element zablokował się troszeczkę, także podejrzewam, że tak, jeżeli ogólnopolska, to musiałabyś po prostu grupę ustawić, zamiast 91 to 260. No a wrocławska to czekaj, teraz jest 26 260 albo jest pora taka grupa i mnóstwo kolegów jest teraz, jest 260 66. 260 66. No i tam sporo kolegów, że tak powiem, już na tej chwili, którzy zakupili, czy tam zaczynają w DMR-ze, tutaj po prostu w tym momencie i jest bardzo dużo kolegów, także nie ma problemu, pewnie by coś szukał. A jakby coś to też, zapraszam tam, a jak nie to za jakiś moment, jak nie będziesz teraz, to ja zakupię więcej informacji. Także na razie nie będę nawracało, że ten, bo pewnie to jest sporo ludzi tak zerwowych, zacznie to też naciskać, aż gruźki pospadają. Okej, będę wszystkiego dobrego, także pozdrawiam i czekam tam na... Zobaczymy na Norfoldzie czy ten. Także albo 260, albo mówię 2606, albo 260 66. I to jest sporo kolegów. Także pozdrawiam serdecznie zielonego. Jeden kilo 7, X-Ray, Whisky, Sierra, 6, Alpha Fox Tango. Teraz mikrofon do ciebie.
Dziękuję bardzo, dziękuję bardzo. Tutaj jest jeden kilo 7 Krewelwanda. Pisałem 26, 65 i tak dalej. I będę informować, jak to idzie, może, że to funkcjonuje. Dziękuję bardzo za dzisiaj, wszystkiego dobrego, za Hamburga do Polski. Tam urodziłam się 90 lat temu w Kruszwicy nad Gopłem. Dobra, dziękuję bardzo jeszcze raz i pozdrawiam koledzy z Polski. Dobra i dziękuję. Delta Kilo 7 Krewelwanda, Hamburg, Niemiec.
Okej, gratulacje, wspaniały polski język, że tak powiem, po takim długim czasie, także gratuluję, bo niektórzy po 3 miesiącach zapominają. Pozdrawiam serdeczności. Jesteście za kilo 7, X-Ray, Whiskey, Sierra 6, Alpha Fox Tango. 73 is clear, thank you my friend.
So much, for this wishes to all to all people, to all friends in Poland. I hope to see you when I will go to Poland, to Koświca, and October about. I try to do it. Nobody knows how it will go because Corona is everywhere. Let us see what God will say. Thank you so much for today, and best greetings and regards for you and your family. Bye-bye from Delta Kilo 7 X-ray Whiskey, Werner, Hamburger. Dziękuję.
I'm originally from Ohio. My wife's from Michigan. So I see a lot of that stuff up there. Specifically with the high-speed wireless internet. And I know the state of Michigan, they've created their own DMR linked network using stuff like that. So, at any rate, that's pretty cool. And the hotspots, I guess I never thought about using that as your internet source. That's a really good idea. And yeah, obviously it's effective. Your signal has had 0 dropouts. So, at any rate, back over you. Here, I'm actually on the Chilton Tower right now, and this one here is the one that is known for having some received internet issues. Every once in a while, the people's transmissions from these worldwide talk groups get a little choppy. The local talk group doesn't seem to get too affected. I don't know why, but the worldwide ones and nationwide ones and stuff that go out to the rest of the area, like this channel, for example, every once in a while we get like a simple little quick hiccup, and I don't know why or what that's coming from. But I always hear good news from the other end. Nobody ever seems to say that we're having problems on the other end, so which is good. I'd rather it be choppy on my end where I'm listening to you than you having to listen to me being choppy. So I'd rather it that way around anyway. So I'm just real thankful that works out. It's only the Chilton Tower that does that. I don't know why. I think it's got a pretty poor AT&T signal with that, the hotspot, so I think we got to redo that or something. The Brothertown site is like literally less than a quarter of the AT&T tower, so that one's a really good strong signal and never had a problem down there. So that one works pretty good. This one's a few miles away from an AT&T tower, so I can kind of see why that does that. But so I think it's got to reposition it better. Maybe fiber doesn't get a lot of bars or something. I don't know. Something to look into, I guess. But yeah, lots of money spent on these repeaters. They were the Chilton one's brand new. It's a brand new SLR 5700
Right.
Motorola. Very expensive repeater, I thought.
Here we are.
The other one was a
Cup of tea on the go.
300 that has been refurbed.
Morning from the UK. It's 10:15. So we've got the very nice looking 705 in the background.
Connections. They have a real thin pad in there.
If we look at the ref, if we look at this ref button here, we should be able to make the scope not so red. Maybe not. Not sure why we're getting that. Could be if we hit the 2 menu and hit span. Yeah, we're getting a smaller wave now. Just seeing too much of the wave. Now look how good that looks. Looks pretty cool, eh? So you can see the little UV5R going away. So I'll just turn down the 705. And then maybe we might give a call out on the UV5R. Let's put the microphone near it. So to do that, we'll use the HubNet. Do you hear that on HubNet? I might try and reply to that person. So here we are on HubNet. M0FXB returning. So HubNet is using the G7RPG box, which you can see here, where I'm just pointing here. And it's going into the ALLSTAR system, ALLSTAR link, which links repeaters and gateways together. Let's try again. Mike 0 Fox X-Ray Bravo, M0FXB calling for a contact on HubNet. Yeah, and now to monitor HubNet, you go to Ormon HubNet, like so. Okay, click on that. Click start, and it should show me calling in using my node. Yeah, here I am down here. So you can see the different stations coming, and I'll just show you the ALLSTAR site. ALLSTAR, put in ALLSTAR link. You do need to register, but as long as you've got a ham call sign. And there's a lot of ways into HubNet anyway. You don't have to use a node. You can get in via Fusion, DMR, and a lot of repeaters around the country are connected. Let's try again with, see if we show up. Mike 0 Fox X-Ray Bravo, M0FXB calling into HubNet. See if anyone replies. We've got sound but no audio.
FXB, GW4XDR.
There you go, GW4XDR. Put that into QRZ. Yeah, very good morning to you. Just sat here with a cup of tea just on my Bofung. How's it sounding today? Is it sounding okay? Sometimes I get a bit of a buzz from it if I'm a bit near the computer. Over to you.
Sounds okay to me, Andrea. Tony, by the way, just to remind you. Yeah, sounds fine. I'm just on the 878, and I'm stood right next to my node. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to be getting into it. GW4XDR.
Yeah, morning, Tony. Yeah, well, do you know, it's sounding really good. I'm on my red Bofung. I am doing the usual YouTube live streaming stuff, so you can actually see me. I just got myself all set up here. Got my ALLSTAR node on the table. My ICOM 705 is connected to my OPENSPOT. I'm going to do some cross-moding in a minute, but right now, having a chat on HubNet with my bright red Bofung UV9, actually. So yeah, you're sounding really clear, Tony. And the 878, did you read about the they're bringing out the Mark II version back to you?
Yeah, I did see something about that. I haven't read up on it. Don't know what the difference is going to be. There's always a new model, isn't there? And yeah, I think this model's been out quite a while, so it's done well, I suppose. Yeah, you're sounding really clear, Andrea. But because I don't know what the difference is on the UV9, especially being a red one. But I'm sure you can tell me. I'm just getting myself sorted out, ready to go do some work outside. I'm decking. Put a new panel up yesterday around the decking, and I'm going to spray it. I think you've been having a bit of fence painting around there recently and work, haven't you? Yeah, I had a look at your video yesterday. I think I was the only one to like it. I always do that, just out of, I don't know, just for somebody to like the video. I'm going to have a look at you now. GW4XDR.
M0FXB. Well, I'm definitely live. I can see myself on my Android phone. I also have a spare phone, and I use that for my DV Mega or Peanut and Zello, Echolink. I use this phone, which you can see actually if I hold it up to the screen. That one there. So yeah, well, I just, to me it's just a bit of fun. The difference between the new Anytone 878 Mark II is you can now get 500,000 contacts, and they've added some sort of chip where it will receive APRS. So the code plug looks identical, and you can download the new code plug, and it might already be embedded in the latest code plug for the 878. But there's a slight to me when you go into the APRS side of it. There's an extra setting there for this APRS receive type thing. Have a look at it. I haven't used it. So yeah, Martin Lynch have got them. They're taking deposits already, so it is happening. But the radio looks identical. You can't tell the difference looking at the radio. Back to you, M0FXB. Wonder if you can see me.
I can see you, G3ZHI.
Hi, Ian. I haven't done any messaging yet.
I can see you. I'm waving at you. Hello there. I'll just give you a like. Right. Well, I was talking to my son about this business of digital IDs that these radios, they're just going to run out of room, aren't they? And I think the Retivis, that's much more limited than the Anytone. So, but APRS, I've not got into that yet. It's taken me all my time to get my head round HubNet, digital. And I've still get my head around digital, but I'm a lot better further on than I was. But APRS, I've not even played with it yet. And there was another station there, G3. I think I'll swing it round there. GW4XDR. Yeah, okay. From G3ZH, I'm just saying hello to Andreas. I'm just putting my coat on. Actually, I'm going out for my walk, so I'll be on the HubNet when I'm out walking, but I'm watching him. Oh, he's having a nice cup of tea, look there. I wonder if it's Thai food.
Cheers.
He's not advertising whatever tea he's drinking. Okay, I'll say 7-3 to you both. I'll just be listening, Andreas. Go ahead.
Yeah, morning, Ian. Good to catch you. And yeah, noted that you're out. It looks like it's going to be a nice day. And Tony, you said about fence painting. Yeah, we've done that now. Today, my wife is gonna. She's got herself a pressure washer, and we've got cobbles out the front of our house, and it will take her the whole day to wash them all down. So, but she loves it. I'm way too busy playing radio. So I will go out there and help. And then hi to Jason, Alan, and Tim M60TN. Listening live. So yeah, what I've got set up in front of me is the 705, which is on an OPENSPOT 3. So that's eventually where I'll move on to that and see if I'll do some cross moding. So I'll cross mode from DMR to D-Star or D-Star to Fusion, and you get the idea. And just be playing around with the OPENSPOT, which I'm going to grab actually and put it in display. Cheers, Ian. Back to Tony. I know you're not holding it for too long because you said you've got things to do as well. Over to you. Let's grab that OPENSPOT.
GW4XDR, yeah, okay. Yeah, well, I've got my overalls on here, and I did my jet washing yesterday. I jet washed the whole decking up, ready for me to spray. I've got a compressor, and I just spray paint it. So I'm going to get on with that, and I'll catch up with your video later on with interest.
That's the OPENSPOT 3.
That kind of stuff. That's 705. It's a heck of a rig, isn't it? Quite an expensive one, but does a lot of stuff. And I think my lads... I don't know what's that you've got there. Anyway, distracted me. Oh, right, I see it. Yeah, my lad's looking at one of those eventually when he's got some penny saved up. M7XDR, you've spoken to him a number of times. Right, I'll back out, leave you to it, and I'll catch up with your video later. 73 for now, GW4XDR.
M0 FXB returning. Yeah, cheers, Tony. And I'm pretty sure your son is Carl. And yeah, we've spoken a few times. I've done a few experiments walking back with my little Bofung. Keep meaning to add the external antenna back in and do that again. And I think I spoke to you when I was doing that last. So 7.3, I'll stand by, see if I can get a few more calls on HubNet. Then I'll probably use the box, Peter's box, to move around some of the rooms here that you can see in the window. Texas Link and Papa Systems, things like that. And then I'll go and play with the OPENSPOT 3. Yeah, it is an expensive set. It's one of those sets, once you've got it, I don't think you'll ever sell it. It's just so much fun to use. To me, it's a keeper, but I've got mine in a special carry cage, a POV carry cage, to protect it, because obviously you're very worried about dropping the thing. 7.3 Tone, all the best, and I'll stand by, M0 FXB, and if anyone wants to call in, go ahead.
Mike 3 Bravo, Mike Whiskey. I'm looking for Mike 0XOC or G0KEL if you're available, please.
Yeah, so there's the HubNet doing a great job, and you can link in via, well, I'll show you all the different ways you can link into HubNet. Let's just put that into search. And I'll show you how to move around the rooms. So here's HubNet. Connect to HubNet. Straight away you can see all these different ways. Obviously ALLSTAR is how I'm coming in using a node, which is this box here. I could use my OPENSPOT. That will go into HubNet using any of the modes. So analog repeaters and gateways there as well. So we did have GB3WE connected. I know there's quite a few links around me existing, one in Yatton, I believe. So you've got Echolink way in, C4FM's a way in, D-Star's a way in, and digital DMR. So there's loads of ways into HubNet. I like using the node because it's like here at home, it's easy to use, and it just plug and go. You plug it in, it gives you an IP address, and you're connected, and it sends out a 70 centimeter signal to any radio. So I'll just quickly move around to a different room. So we go back to the left-hand window here, and you'll hear the radio now. If I select Papa System here, you'll hear it switch.
WB6YEF-171 connected to M0FXB.
Now they do have a website. See if I can find it. Yeah, so there's the website. That's where we are now. Southern California. Loads of information here. And I've been on here before. So let's just call out and see if we get a reply. Mike 0, Fox X-Ray Bravo, M0 FXB calling into Papa Systems for a contact, Southwest UK. So just the Bofung. I could use the 705, but this is fun. But look at the difference. The 705 is a £1,300 radio. This is a 20. And I'll probably use this more. That's the funny thing. No luck there. So what we'll do, we're going to switch over. We're going to have a listen to my OPENSPOT, which looks active.
I'd probably give myself a Motorola radio because I really don't need most of the other functions of the Anycom. Because I got this ICOM ID5100 that can fulfill most of the other things that this Anycom fulfills. Back over to you. Hi, my friend. My name is Rio, like Romeo, India, Oscar. My TTA in Jakarta, the capital of Indonesia. My call sign Yankee Charlie 0 Alpha Uniform Whiskey. How do you copy? Lucian, over.
So you can see the dashboard on the right. OA4. OA4 DOA.
Can you go through there with your call time, please?
So now if we want to switch, all I do, now watch me switch. I'll see if I can switch to 1 Charlie.
Yankee, Charlie, 0, Alpha, Uniform, Whiskey. Yokohama, Canada, number 0, America, United, Washington. Do you okay, my friend, over? Can you go free if I put your call sign?
Right, hopefully you can hear me now. With a bit of luck. The microphone fell over, didn't it? With a bit of luck. Yeah, it's back on now. So, I'll show you how I switched again. So, you go quick QS. D-Star, because it's an ICOM 705. Reflector. Then you can select the reflector number or name as low, as unlimited really. Hit connect.
OPENSPOT, trying to connect the server.
Right, hopefully it'll just connect in a sec.
OPENSPOT connected to REF001 Charlie.
So if you look at the scope, look how nifty the scope looks on the 705. I know it's not the best picture quality you're getting there, but you get the idea. So I'll give a call out, see if I can get a contact on 1 Charlie. Mike 0 Fox X-Ray Bravo M0 FXB calling for a contact on 1 Charlie. So I'm actually using the speaker microphone, so the audio is a bit tinny, but it's easier with this microphone.
M0 FXB, Golf 4 Fox, Golf Juliet, G4RPG.
There you go. Was it G4? Is it F? Actually, it's on my screen. G4FGJ. G4FGJ. Right, just get that in. Yep, morning. G4FGJ. Good to meet you. Got you up on QRZ. I think it's Gordon. Name's Andreas in Western Supermare. Back to you.
M0FXB, G4FGJ. Good morning, Andreas. What a lovely morning it is. Fortunately, there's little wind noise, I hope, because I'm walking the dogs out on their local green, using the hotspot at the house, and works right well. But maybe maybe no wind noise, but I think I'm a bit breathless. Anyway, I think it's the first time, Andreas. Good signal, lovely tone, and, well, glad to give you a contact. Back to you, mate. G7RPG.
Yeah, morning, Gordon. Lovely to meet you. And just to let you know, I'm live streaming on YouTube at the moment. I have a channel called M0FXB, and I just make videos just for fun, just to pass the time. So I got your photograph up on QRZ. I can see some of your equipment there. Some of it I recognise. Now, I'm not sure which model, but that's the 756. Had that for a long time. Very nice radio, lovely radio. The 7000. I think the 7000 was ahead of its time. If you look at the radios that ICOM are bringing out now. Lovely little radio. And I think I got it when it first came out. And I remember at the time thinking, wow, it's quite a lot of money, but what an amazing radio. But actually, really, it was good value. And then is that the IC92? Is that the D-Star radio you've got up on the right there? Back to you from M0FXB, Andreas, using an ICOM 705 and an OPENSPOT 3.
I assume you're still hopefully hearing me.
Did I cut out?
Yes, the picture is a little bit dated.
This is the
Andreas.
OPENSPOT.
I no longer possess the 756.
So all the work
It was a lovely radio.
is being done by this.
But, well, I sold it off, but it's been replaced by Ellicraft K3 now. Still got the 7000, and recently acquired a second-hand 7100, which I mainly use for digital stuff, using a little hotspot near it. As you can see, it's a somewhat crowded little cupboard that I call a shack, but very efficient and works quite well. As soon as I get back, I think I'll have a bite to breakfast, then I'll get on the Valve weekend with the GQRP club and get my home-built Valve TX back on the air from yesterday and see what we can work. Bands are awful at the moment. The main traffic is on 80 metres. But there you go. Yeah, at 7,000 I've had from you. Nice little rig. And it's mostly sitting there listening either to VHF, FM or 6 metres. Andreas. Hope you copied all that. Back to you, G7RPG.
M0FXB returning. I think I may have timed out, but I didn't miss anything that you said. So, yeah, noted that the picture's out of date, and the ICOM 7100 with the FT modes and the club. Lots of information there. Sounds like you're really enjoying the hobby. The L-Craft now, that's the sort of mobile sort of equivalent to the 705, if I'm correct. I've never used one, but I've seen people talking about them and some videos about them. I'm interested to know what dog you walk. I haven't got a dog now, but we did have dogs, and we've got cats now. So what kind of dog have you got there? Back to you, Gordon.
Okay, Andreas, and you fell down a little pothole there. But I've got 2 dogs, 2 Cocker Spaniels, rescues. They're about 8 years old now. Just passing our neighbours, painting their new fence, and looks very nice too. Yeah, morning, Annie. Yes, no, the K3 is the base station rig. I've had that about 8 or 9 years now. Built it from a kit over from the States, and that's my main HF rig now. The Ellicraft recently brought out their K4. I'm not sure whether they're delivering at the moment, but that looks a nice little rig. So I wonder. I'll have to save up my pennies. So I didn't think you talked long enough to time out there, Andreas. What is it, 3 minutes, isn't it? So I don't think you actually timed out, but whatever. Well, I'm back home, within yards of my hotspot, and I live around the farm, local farm, walking the two Cocker Spaniels, and I need to sit down now, Andreas, so I'm quite willing to keep chatting, but back to you. Trust you copied that all right. G4FGJ.
G4FGJ. Yeah, all very clear, no problem at all. Your hotspot's doing a fine job. Did you say which hotspot you've got? Possibly you did. I'm using right now an OPENSPOT 3, and I'm sort of cross-moded. Although saying that, I'm actually still on D-Star, so I'm using an ICOM 705. So I haven't actually cross-moded yet, but that's the plan soon. I mean, I enjoy all the modes. I've got Fusion equipment here, like the FT3D, which I think is a fantastic radio for the price. Not sure what you're using for Fusion now. Now, have you still got the D-Star handheld there? And what radio do you use for D-Star? Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Did you tell me what you're using now as you walk the dogs? So yeah, too many screens in front of me. I've got my laptop here with the OPENSPOT control panel in front of me, QRZ, and I'm sort of looking at my phone and answering messages on YouTube at the same time. And I've got myself a bright red Bofang UV9 tri-band radio, which is connected to my ALLSTAR node. So the other question there is, do you ever use HubNet, and have you ever used an ALLSTAR node and the ALLSTAR system? Back to you, Gordon. Yeah, no problem. Nice to have a chat. Back to you.
Yeah, G4FTJ, okay, Andreas. You might have timed out there, but my estimation of passing time is not too good. It might have been 3 minutes. My wife just popped in with the dogs for the food for the dogs. I've sat down in my little shack. Sorry, they're not dogs, they're babies. Very affectionate dogs are Cocker Spaniels, Andreas. I'm using at the moment my old D-Star radio, which is the ICOM E92D, which I've had. I must have had this for about 13, 14 years, I think. Wait a minute, I've been retired 11. It's probably about 12 years old.
Well, here's the FT3.
It's come back to life.
I just think it's a lovely radio.
In the interim, I used it initially on D-Star on the repeater locally. The local one I can get is G7RPG. But it's now come into its own using the hotspot, which is a Pi-Star using a Pi 0W. And it's been convenient switching between Fusion and D-Star, so I've actually purchased another hotspot, and I think I'll use it and try to use it on my very old Pi 2, see whether it's fast enough and can handle the workload. So that's one of my projects today or tomorrow. I've got an FT3D, as you say. I only recently had it, so it's a nice little rig, as you say. And I'm still learning the thing, so I'm reasonably new on all this digital stuff. Being an old call sign, it's a bit mind-taxing now with my age, but we're trying to work it out. I hope I haven't timed out, Andreas. Back to you, G4FTJ.
M0 FXB returning. No, you haven't timed out, and I probably didn't. What it is, the speaker mic on the 705, it's quite a small PTT. I probably just slipped off there. So I had the 92 for a long time, and it, again, ahead of its time, I'd say. Very nice radio. Very complicated for me at the time. I'd not had D-Star long, and the whole call sign and repeater 1 and repeater 2 and all that, it just really confused me, and then having these different letters after your call sign, I get it all now because I've spent a lot of time using it, but I didn't then. The FT3D, which I've got here on display. If you go on your PC later, put in my call sign, you'll see this whole conversation and the radios that's in this YouTube stream. I just think the FT3D, a lot of people moaned about were unhappy with the speaker, but I've got used to it now. And I just think it's a dual band radio, GPS, APRS. It's got loads of snazzy little features like a built-in scope. It's got the cam feature. It's full dual receive, and it will receive Fusion on A and B. So noted about the Pi 2. I'm pretty sure your Pi Zero board will work on the Raspberry Pi 2 with the same SD card. The thing I'm not sure about is how you're going to get it Wi-Fi. So it'll work when you connect it to, the network. But then you're going to have to, I would say, you're going to have to configure or possibly add a little dongle for the Wi-Fi side to get it, wireless basically. But I have multiple hotspots, one on each band here as well, DMR, Fusion, and D-Star. And they're all active. They're pretty much turned on all the time. Back to you, Gordon. M0FXB.
we defrost it on the low roof here.
I wonder why it's doing that.
Out of the freezer. Yes,
maybe a timeout on my actual 705.
Motoring around. Not that I do much of that now, being retired, but on APRS it's always interesting to see tracks and everything. That's another aspect of the hobby, exploring the APRS. But again, yes, all these reflectors and everything, I haven't got my head all around them. And I've got two that work on D-Star and Fusion. And UK3 is especially good on Fusion. And I'm just going to settle down and see how it all works before trying to puzzle out how to program my 7100 particularly. That's on D-Star, of course. But there we go. It's very interesting. I shall certainly have a look at your call sign when I fire up all the PCs. Anon. I think we're having croissants for breakfast. Lovely day. I put a cool. I normally wear a jumper, but I put my coat on as well, walking around the farm with the dogs, and I regretted that. Other people were walking around their shorts and shirt sleeves, so I was a bit overdone up. But I hope it's going to stay like this. It might cloud over this afternoon, but lovely day for a walk. So are you considering getting a dog then, Andreas? G4FGJ.
M0FXB returning. I think I must have my ICOM 705 set to a timeout, and that's why I'm dekeying. I'm hearing you speak, but I'm not missing anything. So no, I think we got big family here, 6 kids, 2 grandkids. It's just so busy here. 2 cats. I do love pets, and many of my family have dogs, and so I do see dogs quite often. And where I live, dog walkers are walking up and down where I live all the time. So, but I do think it's lovely to have a pet. So I think I better stand by. Quite a few people use Reflector 1 Charlie. Really good to meet you, Gordon. We'll have to talk again soon. Having great fun here. Too many radios around me. Everyone's in bed, so I can pretty much do what I like at the moment. I think I'll go off and make myself another cup of tea. So back to you for a final. And your setup sounding good. And yeah, but interesting to catch you on the FT3 when you've set it up for Fusion with the new hotspot. That'll be interesting to test that out. So yeah, drop me a line anytime. We can have a chat on QRZ. So back to you there, Gordon, and we'll sign M0FXB.
Right, flops everywhere, particularly in front of you on the ground when you're walking.
Yeah, we've got like a bit of a delay there, haven't we?
So he's a bit of a hazard, actually. I'm not the steadiest of persons on my feet now, but there we go. Right, I'll let you get off, and I shall certainly look you up on QRZ there, Andreas, and see what else you've posted there. That'll be interesting. Nice to meet you, and as you say, catch you again soon, hopefully. And I did put a call out a couple of times on the walk, but no one came back, so I'm glad I managed to have a chat with you in the end. So for now, M0FXPG 4FTJ off and clear. Ta-da.
There you go, nice chat with Gordon there. Not sure why I was vanishing after about a minute, and then he was talking and I could hear him. Yep, you take care, Gordon. All the best. So I know there is a timeout on the ICOM. So let's just go into settings, menu. See if I can find the timeout, because that was a bit weird. Can't remember. I did a video on how to set this the other day. Timeout, is it under connectors? Yeah, I'm gonna have to remember where it is, because I think I was timing out after about a minute. Right, anyway, so I'm gonna put it onto where can we put it? Should we try CQ UK? And then I might go off and make myself a cup of tea. Hopefully everyone's still hearing me. So we'll go QS. We're on a DSAR radio. But this time we'll choose YSF reflector. And we'll put in here, we've got HubNet there straight away, but we've got that on the ALLSTAR node, CQ UK. Not coming up there. There we are. Here. So we'll just hit connect and see what it does.
OPENSPOT connected to YSF reflector 41729.
Thanks, Jason, for that. So, it'd be nice to have it on an active channel, because even, well, let's flick the micro hub back to HubNet as well. There you go. What I'll do, I'll just flick my memory channel to HubNet on the 705. I've got way too many memory channels here. I could listen to it on the Bowphone, but it'd be nice to do it this way.
Hi, Liz John and Tim Stimson.
That's broadcast. Right, I'm sure I got it on a memory channel. I thought I had that in a memory, so let's go VFO. And then to change frequency, you just tap it, and then we can enter it. So enter, and we go let's try that.
You're hearing our conversation.
There you go. So we're straight on to HubNet there via the 705. I'll leave it running while I make a cup of tea.
Stuart, 7SCR, are you receiving the other station? I'm 7SCR returning. Only on me handy dandy going through my micronode, but coming through yours, not a dicky bird. You're not, like I say, you're not even breaking throat. Probably not hitting node. Not hitting node from where you are at the minute. It is on low power. Probably not hitting node. Yeah, roger on that one. Well, I can hear me saying there on my handy dandy going through your micronode. M3JQ, is that any better? Yeah, I'm picking you up now, and I could hear the echo in the background, Stuart. So obviously you've rebooted it, and it's working now, is it? I'm 7S.
SDR returning. I don't know what to make on it, Brian. Probably my handy-dandy, because once again, I'm hearing you through the node, but not on the handy. Something strange. I'll have to wait till I go on mobile radio, see if I can pick you up then. M3 JQN outside of the garden. Can you hear me out, gentlemen? M3 and JQN. I don't know what to tell you, Brian. I honestly don't know. Okay, mate. I'll check it out further and I'll get back to you later. From Golf 7, Tango Yankee Papa. Just see if you can contact anybody else. See if that works. Bye for now, Stu. M7 SCR. Golf 7 Tango Yankee Papa. Now clear. Thanks, 6. Papa Nigo, mate.
Mike 7, Golf Zulu Victor mobile for a radio check, please. 7 Golf Victor Bravo and Hollis. G7 Tango Yankee Papa, M7 SCR, call. Yeah, I've still got you, Stuart, but I'm not receiving it on my handy. Just through the node back to you. Give me an access report. A new station out there, give me an access report. M7 SCR. Yeah, M7 SCR, I believe. 2E0 SPS, go ahead. Good morning. No, it's morning still. Just trying to suss out a friend's gateway, because it seems to have some peculiarities this morning. Back to you from M7 SCR. M7 SCR 2E0 SPS returning. Well, you're coming through all right to me. I didn't hear the other station. You were my first call on Subnet. I've just finished building my node in the last couple of days, and just finalised the last few bits this morning from 2E0 SPS.
Right, we've got our cup of tea back. So there you go. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to see if I can find my my jumbo spot. So I'll just put in the IP address of my router, and I'll look here.
Yeah, strange thing though. I had a few problems initially setting it up, but
look here.
it's working okay now. I just got one out.
And we'll look for the.
Not working.
There it is. There, Pi-Star DMR. It's called. So it's 107.
Just wonder what my audio's
So
like
if we
there,
just
go ahead.
add 07 here. Now this is my. Now it said it's connected to reflector 30. So what we'll do. Let's just turn to it. to my... Actually, we're going to DR mode. So if you hold down the call button here, you go into DR mode. And then we're on the open spot there. That's my DV Mega, which at the moment is on... Pretty sure that's on Fusion. Now, I could tell it to switch, but no, let's just do one thing at a time. So there we are. So that's my jumbo spot. Let's just check you can see it on the screen a minute. It looks like something's in the way, so let me just minimize it and move it to the left. Let's just see if you can see it. Yeah, you can see it now. So, we're on the dashboard. So if I put a call out, turn it up a bit, let's see if we can hear someone on, I'm pretty sure we're on reflector 30, aren't we? Actually, didn't that say reflector 30C? We don't want C, we want reflector 30, sorry. Didn't that say reflector 30B? So what we'll do, we'll hit use reflector, select that, but this time we'll go to link to reflector, and then we'll go around to 30CL, and we'll key the mic. That'll get us connected. There you go. Straight away we're on to reflector 30 Charlie. That's John, that is. GW4PAF. Now we can click his call sign if we want. And it'll go there. You can actually change the Pi-Star setting to not to go to whatever this place is, which is database. You can change it to go to QRZ. But I can't remember right now how to do that, but I have done it. So have a listen to John for a bit.
So anyway, thanks for the contact. Nice signal. Audio level, yes, marginally on the low side there, but I got an adjustment this end on these headset that I'm using, and we treated it quite nicely there, so no problem. Don't alter any settings, but yeah, audio just marginally lower than a lot of other stations out there. Have a nice Sunday. Take care up there, and yeah, hope you get a bit better weather anyway there up in Bonnie, Scotland. Best wishes to family, stay safe, and you know, right at the end of the tunnel, they tell me we can move around a little bit now. Hope people are going to be a little bit sensible. Golf Mike 0, Mike Romeo Juliet, GW4PAF.
Yeah, so we're on the Pi-Star hotspot there. On the 705.
I'll ask me, the gear up a wee bit, so hopefully
you
it should have come up.
I've noticed you can click GPS, so let's just click it.
And we have worked before.
GM0.
2019 on C4FM.
And let's click, let's get it right, let's click GPS on John. Not sure where that puts him. Let's click mine. 705. Yeah. So I mean that's the one I'm using, but that's 3 days old. But that the 433 one. As you can see, it works well. Configuration. So D-Star mode. If you're setting it up, get your call sign in, frequency, location if you want. Now the radio modem type, always, if you're using a jumbo spot, simplex, select that one. And then look, we're on B, then G. Remember your self-care password, reflector 13. Now that's what it will boot up at. So I just changed that to a C, I think, for next time. So if I apply those changes, it will go quiet, but then it will come back on reflector 30C on its own. The hotspots, I think I'll show you the hotspot. 1 second. There's the hotspot flashing away.
All stations in and on D-Star and the D-Star on 70 centimeters, and F4C on Fusion, DMR and digital mode. So there we are.
That's John chatting away. Might say hello to him.
Somebody will probably tell me that I'm doing something wrong again, but no, not to worry. What they call amateur radio there, Maxis. We're learning all the time. Best wishes, stay safe, all the best for the family, enjoy your Sunday, and hopefully things are going to improve dramatically in the next couple of months. Stay safe. Bye for now. Yeah, many thanks, John. I've also got I use an electronic logbook, and I go back 2009 from the digital. We started on G-Star.
Gone a bit quiet now. I don't know if you've noticed that I'm actually just on a rubber duck with the 705 here. Just off an old 817. And it's got a little elbow. Little elbow there.
Well, it's been a pleasure. Look forward to the next time. Enjoy your Sunday. And 7-3. GM0MRJ now clear.
Right, we'll see if we can get John.
Yeah, I'm contemplating any HF contacts, so I'm going to start logging in and all QRZ.com. I did many years ago now. Yeah, lots I didn't bother. I was just putting them on my hard copy logbook there. But I've spoken to quite a few stations here on either I went on DMR and D-Star or Fusion, and they told me that we've moved in the past, but on something like 21 megs or something like that, on 28 megs. Right, Maxis, been a pleasure. Stay safe up there. Bye for now. GW4PA going clear, and we'll log you in straight away. Bye for now. 7-3, John, be my pleasure. GM0MRJ, clear for listening. Yeah, all the best. Take care.
Yeah, hi John. Quick hello. M0FXB. Oh, looks like we missed him. Looks like MB6 came in there. Let's try him again.
Yeah, I don't know. That was someone called me. I don't know who called me there. I got my dashboard here. I got a Mike 0, Foxtrot Extra Bravo. Andres. Oh, yeah, Western Superman. I think GW4PF. How we say it over there in Western Superman there, Andres. GW4PF.
Yeah, morning, John. Hopefully you're getting me okay. Getting you nice and clear. Thought I'd jump in and say hello. It's a bit sunny here, but cool and breezy. You're sounding good today. Back to you, M0FXB Andreas.
Yeah, well, it was similar yesterday. Actually, my son yelled at me out. A little bit of a barbecue out in the rear of his QDH, which is sort of southwesterly or westerly face, since we get a lot of sunshine up there. And yeah, it's pretty much sheltered, but it was nice in the sun. Sat there in the sun. Himself and my daughter-in-law were in the octave there. Well, I didn't go in the octave there, Andres, but they were in there. They come out. Yeah, it was quite pleasant, but the occasional, you get the breeze would pick up occasionally, and there was certainly a bit of a chill in the air, so it's not showing, 15 degrees outside at the moment, I think, on the front of the QTH, so I don't think it's quite as breezy today as yesterday, but there we are. So, yeah, I wonder if there's many visitors over in Western Superman, and of course you guys over there, you could go and have a pint outside of that. Oh, yeah.
M0FXB returning. Yeah, it's like the old days when the ferries used to come to Western Supermare. because they knew that they could go in the pubs and have a drink. They need to reopen it. So, yeah, very busy in Western. I had a good walk yesterday. There was some food markets out there, and walked all the way up to, past the pier and up to all the area we call Uphill, right the full length of the seafront, and it was packed, all the bars and restaurants, big queues, everyone having a great time. I don't think they really were thinking about how far apart they were from each other, but they were having a good time. It's sunny today. I'm sure it'll be the same again today. You might have to wear a nice warm coat today, John. So are you on what radio are you on today, John? I'm on the ICOM 705. Back to you.
No, we don't on any radio this end here, Andres. We got a simple setup this end. Yeah, we got a Windows 10 laptop here, and we got a Blue DV dongle plugged in.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what we use.
Blue DV, very good.
Yeah, I'm missing that setup in Western Supermare there on 2 meters and 70 centimeters, and the DMR mode repeated over there. Missing them greatly. Occasionally you have a chat with a couple of stations on GB3FI there in Cheddar. That comes through quite
That's
nicely.
what John's on.
Channel here. I've got the DMR there that I have actually myself through it, but it's 34 miles, and I've only got 4 watts and a 12 element Yagi, which is not outside, it's inside the loose space, so that would be better outside, obviously, but whether it would make that much of a difference, I'm not too sure. And I got in the direction my antenna's pointed, I'm pointing straight at a hill. Well, you can see it when you look from Western Supermare across the channel, just behind Cardiff there. It's got 3 little dumps on the top of it. It's called the Gar. It must be about 400 feet higher than my QTH, because I'm the other side of that hill. So, yeah, but we used to get into Western Supermare. It's a shame it's all not working over there one day. Hey, that's a good idea, Andy. Andres, take the task up and run the station over there. That would be magic. 90 Fox X-Ray Bravo, GW4 PA.
M0 FXB returning. Yeah, it would be. So, yeah, just this way, just in a minute, the wife's going to be down. She wants to sort the garden out and do a lot of work in the garden. So I'll have to sign, I suppose. The DV dongles sounding really good. And, yeah, I think sitting outside a pub and having a beer is pretty much a good plan for now. But everyone will be all right in the end, we hope. Cross fingers. So, okay, John, I'll leave you to it. I heard you said you're going to check out HF. I was going to have it. I did sort of fire it up, but it didn't look too great to me today. But who knows? It comes and goes, the activity, doesn't it? So fingers crossed. So back to you for a final, John. I'll stand by. M0 FXB 73. Right, I think we'll call it a day now.
Yeah, okay, then, Andres. We got to give us one day on 7 legs, I think. I'm sure we will. Yeah, just switch on 7 legs. I had Twitter up and down there. There were 1 or 2 stations, but yeah, there's so much noise on the band anyway. Many years ago, when there was no noise on the, no signal noise coming in on the station, they might only be 2 or 3 S points, and you could work them. But no, they got to be. If they're not coming in about 7 or 8 S points of signal strength, you can't read them over the noise there. So, yeah, you have a nice day there. I hope they all perform, behaving themselves over the Western Supermare there. Never mind. A week tomorrow I get my last job and the wife, and then I think we can have a pint outside, but they tell me there's a lot of pubs that are unable to open. They haven't got enough outside space for people to sit about. It's not worth them bothering. But see how we go in a couple of months' time, they might They might leave you let us inside again. GW4PAF, no voice there. 7, please, take care.
Yeah, you take care, John. Lovely to catch you. 7-3, all the best. Yeah, okay, Jason. Well, that's good.
Yeah, numbers 70 centimeters and the D star and the D star. So, I'll be ashamed. GW4PF there.
John is a lovely guy. If you ever catch him on air, have a chat. He's on all the time, all bands, all modes. And that dongle works hard for him. So go expert. So just chatting to Jason here. We got our Bofang on HubNet at the moment as well. So gonna make, when you click the, let me just go back to, so on dashboard here, if you click John's call sign, for example, at the moment it's taking you here to RF, this page. This is not the one we want. We want QRZ. So go to configuration, expert, then let's have a look. I'm on expert. Where now, Jason? Is there another expert button here? I know I should know this because I did a video on it, but I've completely forgotten. Tool. Is it tool? Where am I looking here? Along the top here. Where am I going to click? Ah. Is it CSS tool? Right, yeah, thanks. Right, and then go to the bottom. And radio ID. Now, do I just change that to capital QRZ? Is that right? Let me know if that's the right one. Been a while since I've done it. Okay, that's a yes. So apply that. Go back to dashboard. Now, when we hit this, hey presto, QRZ. So if anyone wants to know, that's how you do it. And there's John. What a lovely guy. Nice. Looks nice there, doesn't it? So I'm in Weston. He's in Wales. Don't even know how far Pontypridd is from Weston-super-Mare. So I better sign. I've got loads of washing up to do, and it's quite a lot of, just every night. You know what it's like. Kids make a mess. So HubNet. I've still got HubNet on. I'll be monitoring HubNet all day, playing around. I'll check the conditions on HF later. See if I can do some HF. So 7-3 all. Thanks for watching. Catch you all later. Cheers.